How are you? We hope you're well today. Thank you so much for taking the time for us, Sophia and I, just to talk very briefly through the Discover Arbonne presentation. So, Sophia, can you just give a little bit of background about yourself?
So I'm a marathon runner, personal trainer, dancer, soon to be physiotherapist, but I basically love everything wellness. So
Amazing.
here's Arbonne.
Perfect. Incredible. So the Arbonne story, we are 45 years old, which is really, really impressive. So when you're looking at a business or a brand, especially from a business point of view, you want it to be long lasting, longevity, hasn't just popped up. So 45 years of growth and sustainability, and also research into our products and our ingredients, making sure they are the best of the best for us and our families. So we are botanically based, which is really, really fantastic news because we are basically walking, talking, emotional plants. So having that match within our everyday products is a really, really empowering thing to have. We are independent consultants. We are just the middle process, independent consultants using these products, and we've got a fantastic global opportunity as well attached to this. So not only have I got my business on my phone and I can help people just in the UK, but also in other countries as well, which we're going to hit on later. We've got a very generous compensation plan, and that is, I mean, who needs an extra stream of income? Do you know anyone that just, is struggling to make ends meet? And it's just really smart to have multiple streams. I mean, who told us it was a smart idea just to have one, and that was all we were supposed to live and survive on? So look at another stream is really, really smart thing to do. So we are a product-based company, which is music to our ears because we are all using products every single day. If you think on your hand already how many products you've used through the course of today, it's going to tally up quite a lot, isn't it? So rather than giving your money to other people for those products, why not put that spend straight into your own business? So Sophia, do you just want to talk through our product advantage?
Yeah, so well, as Claire said, we are plant-based, botanically sourced. So you are literally putting what we have in us, like plant material, on plant material. So it just creates a beautiful match, and experiencing the products firsthand, they just make you feel great, both whether that's skin or just from the inside and out. So for me, this is just everything that health and wellness should be. Comes with that Swiss heritage. When we think of Switzerland, we think green, we think lush, we think fresh, we think just amazing.
Yeah.
Like I want to go to Switzerland, you know. Maybe I will with this, who knows. But
Ultra
so
premium,
it's premium and fresh, which we love. Never tested on animals, which is a big win in my eyes. And I think something that a lot of companies are seeking for, but where is the proof? Whereas, you can really see it with Arbonne. The proof is in all the kind of talks there are, all the research that's been done. And to be honest, like, the proof's in the feel. You can just feel it. And vegan, so those who've got dairy intolerances, allergies, you just iron out all those moments when you're trying to sell or give products to those who are awkward, quotes. It's not awkward because it's life, and Arbonne is like fits all of that. Just high quality ingredients, botanically sourced, and science and technology have been hybrided together to then launch something amazing.
Absolutely. Certifications are absolutely huge now, and people are really, really looking for them. So not only are we vegan, as Sophia said, and from day one as well, from 45 years ago, before it was trendy, before it was cool to be vegan, never test on animals or using any part of an animal in our product, and being gluten free as well. People are opting now out of choice not to have gluten, and Peter Mork, who founded this company, knew back then it was no good for us. So all the way from our nutrition to our lip balms, our lipsticks, our mascaras, baby care, no gluten at all. Celiac's a brand you can absolutely trust for the rest of your existence with every product you're ever going to need. So Arbonne really, we as consultants, we really shout about ingredients that are banned. We have a very, very big high list, over 2,500 ingredients which are banned from Arbonne formulations. That is massive compared to EU standards, where there might be 10, maybe 11 maximum ingredients and toxic waste ingredients that are banned. So that's a huge difference there. So you really know you're getting the best ingredients for your skin. So like I say, there's no artificial colours or preservatives. We're not having to mask the smell of toxic waste coming out of your product or animal byproduct. There's no mineral oil, which is a direct product of the petrol industry. If anyone suffered with prickly heat or heat rash, that is because there's petrol and mineral oil in all of our skincare on the high street, unfortunately. Making a massive profit for those guys, really not serving our skin or our health. No plastic microbeads, amazing. No more plastic in the ocean, thank you very much. No parabens, which are directly linked to breast cancer, phthalates, and artificial preservatives.
And even just with that, like just taking it back to the human feel, I thought cleansers and toners were meant to burn.
Wow.
So when they burn, I was like, oh, it works, but now I don't get a burn.
Amazing.
And it feels great.
It's hydrating, moisturising. And this is the thing with these key ingredients, these botanicals, without the petrols, and if you think of molecules of petrol, it's absolutely massive, and you're putting that on your skin every day, which is why it might feel cakey and oily. Your skin isn't able to perspirate and breathe, but equally if there's any goodness in that product, it's actually not able to get down to your cells and do anything because you've just barricaded your skin and just wrapped it like cling film. So yeah, super important to stay away from petrols. So we've got a wide range of consumable products, consumable product being the key word there, because these are products we are using every single day, and when we run out, we're going to reorder. I don't know anyone who buys anything, not buying pots and pans before you're going to reorder your toothpaste, or your mascara and your everyday hygiene products. So this is something that every single person on the planet is already doing. And wherever you're putting your money, you're voting for that. So why not change your spend, change your brand, and turn it into an expense into an income? So everything from skincare, men, women, baby, all our nutrition to help a nice alkaline gut, really healing and nurturing and repairing the gut, making sure it's nice and alkaline from an acidic gut, which is what kind of happens in the westernized world of processed coffees and sugars and alcohol and things like that. Hair care, sun care, and of course, not to mention our makeup, which is just beautiful. It's been used on the Oscars, X Factor, Coronation Street, all the top makeup artists are using it. We're dancers, we're performers. We demand a lot from our skincare and our faces and our makeup, and we need to last. We need to not be sliding around. We don't need toxic waste in our eyes. So that's really important to us. So yeah, have a little think about who else do you know with skin and hair. Hair's optional. We know a couple of bald people, don't we?
Yeah,
but most people have got skin, and they want to be making at least aware of what choices they're making. Okay, so what is network marketing?
So, well, the traditional marketing process, there's obviously a lot of steps and processes to it. So the product will come from the manufacturer, it will then go to a wholesaler, then to the warehouser, then to the sales, then to the retailers, and then to us. But with network marketing, it comes from manufacturing, through us to consultants, and then straight to you, the consumer. And also, can I just caveat that pretty quickly as well, I don't think I've ever ordered from something other than Prime, even that isn't always reliable, that comes so quick. And even if something's out of stock, you know when it's back in stock. So
Brilliant.
Even when there's a delay, you know, like when it's coming back. And like, how often do we know that? We never know a specific date. So yeah, it just cuts all the like chain, also with that like environmental impact, cost, and also gives an opportunity for passionate individuals like us to just share about the product. So you actually get to speak to someone, like you don't just order it and go. You actually get someone who's experienced it and lives and breathes it most likely, because it's consumable, so we can't live or breathe without the products. So,
amazing, beautifully explained. And if you think about that traditional retail of all those steps in between, all the costs of fuel, minimum wages going up, the price of that is just going up and up constantly, and the effects are really on that end product, and that's why the cheap waste products come into play there, is to keep that profit as big as possible, so that they can pay all those middlemen, because they all need to get paid, they all need to pay their bills, but fuel is going up, taxes are going up, heating and lighting of all of our department stores, if there's any left on the high street, I don't know, but especially supermarkets. So yeah, really being conscious about how long is that product been in that system, because by law everything on the shelf needs a 7-year shelf life because it has got such a long process. So by the time you buy it, it's 7 years, and that's really not cool. And we're just not educated about that. They don't want us to know that. So about 3 months maximum, our products through an Arbonne consultant from the warehouse manufacturer, like Sophia said, to us through us using word of mouth advertisement. They're going to arrive on your doorstep, fresh ingredients straight from the manufacturer, super simple. And if you think this can then just work wherever we go, we are constantly recommending things for free of charge for other companies and brands all the time. We probably don't even realise it, and now it's more than easier than ever, especially with social marketing and social media, to share a product, share a place, share a venue, what you're up to. And people are saying, if you're using it, you look incredible, I want to purchase that as well. Why not you? You know, why not be that middle consultant who is saving this company thousands, billions, rather than paying celebrities? We get to be the stars of the show, basically, and get the best discount, and really just help people find better alternatives. I've helped so many babies and young children with eczema, adults with psoriasis, bloating, weight loss, you know, just celiacs, finding the right skincare for them. It's so rewarding, so utterly amazing. So why Arbonne and why now?
Why Arbonne? Why now? Why not now? Because they're consumable products, so you're using them right now.
Yeah.
So why not change or shift slightly? And not even to everything, you know, you can start small, but why not try something, enjoy it, and talk about it? That's all it is.
Yeah.
Just having, say, a fizz stick instead of a coffee,
Yeah.
popping it on social media, someone saying, oh, what's that? And you just saying, it's this.
Yeah.
Why not? Why wouldn't you say that today? There's nothing stopping you from saying that today. Being in the health and wellness industry, it's becoming more well known. It's becoming more of an interest for people to actually want to get into. I think the difference here is that we can actually say, look, here is the stuff to get you into it. Just try it. You know, it's not like, oh, how do I get into it? It's, here you go. So this is your invitation to get into health and wellness. But then as a consultant, you can be the one who helps someone's journey with that. And for me, as what I do as a living, there's no better reward in life than seeing someone's health and wellness improve, especially when so many diseases and things are now on the rise, more than often than not, to do with our lifestyles here. Time. I don't know where I find spare time, but I find spare time, and I find spare time for friends. So this just fits in with time scales. You don't need to carve out like 5 hours